In this video, I am going to show you how to connect an ASP.NET Core MVC application with MySQL database. Let's go to the terminal. And here is our existing project inside the MVC demo directory. So cd into MVC demo, and let's open this into Visual Studio Code. So in the project, the database configuration is stored in the startup.cs file. So by default, when ASP.NET Core creates MVC application with individual authentication, it uses the SQLite database whose connection string is stored in appsetting.json inside the default connection key, and it is used in startup.cs file. So we're going to change this from SQLite to MySQL database. In order to use MySQL database, you need to download the NuGet package that allows us to connect to MySQL database from our .NET Core application. So from Google, we can type hello MySQL, and we can go to the GitHub repository, and here is the instruction on how to set up MySQL database to use with .NET Core application. So let's copy this and go to Visual Studio Code, to View, Command Palette, and add NuGet package. I'm going to paste the name that I have copied before, hit enter, and here is the NuGet package that we need to download, pomelo.entityframeworkcore.mysql. Once we do that, Visual Studio Code prompt us to restore the package, and it's done. Let's see, head over to mbcdemo.csproj file. The csproj file contains all the information about the packages that we use in our project. So here is our package reference, pomelo.entityframeworkcore.mysql with version number 2.0.1. So with this, we can go to our startup.cs and we can replace our use SQLite with use MySQL, and here we can provide the connection strings. So in this case, I'm going to hardcode the connection string here by removing this one. Server localhost 3306 is the port for MySQL, the default port for MySQL database. Let's specify the database name as MVC demo and user root password. Here we have specified the name of the database as MVC demo, and of course the username and password need to match with your MySQL database username and password. So with this, we have told our application to connect to the MySQL database with this connection string. So with this, we should be able to use MySQL database with our application. So when .NET Core creates an application with default authentication, it also creates the list of the migrations. These migrations are the files that contains the scripts to create tables on the database. So in order to verify our application is connected to MySQL database or not, we can update the database using the existing migrations. So to update the database with those migrations that are already available in our project, we need to use .NET EAP database update. The barcode switch here shows the details that is going on behind the scene when the entity framework core used the migration to create the database. So the EF core has migrated our migrations to the database and created the tables that are required to support for ASP.NET individual authentication. So let's head over to the database and verify that the tables are created in our database. I'm going to open new terminal and going to open my MySQL database from the terminal. As mysql/bin. From here I can do /mysql-u root and provide the password, and from here we can do show databases, and here we can see that the MVC demo database has been created. Now we can change switch inside the MVC demo database by using use MVC demo, and we can view the tables inside our database. Those are the tables that ASP.NET Core use for its individual authentication. So with this we have verified that our application has successfully connected to our MySQL database. Now let's head over to the terminal and run the application. Our server has started on localhost 5000. And let's try to register the user. And our user has been registered, and we can verify that also from the MySQL console. So we can do select star from ASP.NET users, and here you can see that our user has been saved to the database. Alright, that's it for this video. I'll see you soon.